Hello everyone, today I will present the 20-year foreign income exemption introduced by Law Number 7582, which added repeated Article 20/D to the Turkish Income Tax Law. The rules were later detailed in General Communiqué No. 333. Normally, individuals settled in Turkey are full taxpayers and are taxed on their worldwide income. Article 20/D creates a special exception. The beneficiary remains a full taxpayer, but qualified income derived outside Turkey is exempt from Turkish income tax for 20 years. Income derived within Turkey remains taxable. To qualify, the beneficiary must be an individual. Companies, foundations, and associations are excluded. Citizenship is irrelevant. The individual must become settled in Turkey on or after January 1, 2026, and must not have had a domicile or disqualifying tax liability in Turkey during the 3 preceding calendar years. They must also be settled in Turkey when applying and obtain the Annex 1 exemption certificate. Settlement may be established through domicile in Turkey or continuous residence of more than 6 months in a calendar year. Passport day counts alone are not decisive. Family, housing, professional, and socio-economic ties may also be considered. The 3-year test uses complete calendar years, not a rolling 36-month period. For someone settling in 2026, the relevant years are 2023, 2024, and 2025. There are limited exceptions for prior Turkish tax liabilities. Rental income from immovable property, dividends or bank interest, and capital gains do not by themselves prevent eligibility. Other liabilities, including commercial, agricultural, professional, or employment income, are disqualifying. Even wages subject to withholding from a Turkish employer can prevent eligibility. However, earning Turkish income after settlement does not cancel the exemption. That income is simply taxed under the general rules. The exemption covers income genuinely derived outside Turkey, including foreign business profits, agricultural income, wages, self-employment income, rental income, dividends, and capital gains. The source of income is critical. A foreign client, foreign currency, or payment from abroad does not automatically make income foreign-sourced. The place where the work is physically performed is decisive. Services performed from Turkey for a foreign client, for example, are treated as Turkey-sourced and are taxable. The same applies to remote work performed in Turkey for a foreign employer. There is also no requirement to transfer exempt foreign income to Turkey or convert it into Turkish lira. The capital may remain abroad. The exemption certificate is mandatory in administrative practice, and the deadlines are strict. Those settling between January and October must apply by the end of that year. Those settling in November or December have until the end of February of the following year. Missing the deadline means the certificate will not be issued. Once the certificate is obtained, exempt foreign income is not reported on the annual Turkish tax return. Related expenses and losses cannot be deducted from taxable Turkish income, and foreign taxes paid on exempt income cannot be credited against Turkish tax. Therefore, double taxation avoidance agreements are important, as foreign withholding taxes may become a final economic cost. The exemption belongs to the individual, not a foreign company. If the individual effectively manages a foreign company from Turkey, the company may face separate Turkish corporate tax consequences. The regime also provides an estate planning benefit. Inherited assets of an exemption holder who dies during the exemption period are subject to a flat 1% inheritance and transfer tax rate. Finally, the exemption carries significant compliance risk. If the conditions are later found not to have been satisfied, the exemption may be canceled retroactively, with deficient tax, tax loss penalties, and late payment interest assessed. In conclusion, successful use of this 20-year exemption requires a careful review of residency history, prior Turkish tax liabilities, the true source of income, and all application deadlines. Thank you for listening. Please contact us for further details and questions.